Okay, we're here at 3455 Griffith Park Boulevard here in Los Angeles, 90027. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. And obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have your general inspector check the plumbing and stuff. We're running our camera from a 4-inch two-way clean-out located here just above the retaining wall. And apparently I was told that 10 minutes ago somebody was here to hydrojet the sewer line. And right now we do have our camera in the line. Now pull it back slowly a little bit. Come back. We're actually in the city sewer right now. There's the connection to the city. So if you come back real slow, right over here, you see some roots getting in over here. And this is basically, if you come back a little bit, what's happening, there's a cured-in-place pipelining. That's, now we're going to keep coming back. This looks like a very thin lining. You can see it's been beaten up quite a lot. This is not a very thick lining. It's not really an approved lining. It's a very thin lining. And now you could see a little bit of roots getting in at the end of the lining. Now we don't know to the extent of how bad the roots were getting in, because apparently somebody was just here to hydrojet the line. Anyway, I can tell you that linings are a temporary fix to sewer lines, especially when roots are involved. Now, it's difficult to say how long this will last for, how long you can hydrojet the line for, but eventually this line's going to have to be replaced. And that's difficult to say exactly when, but you can see it is functioning. But obviously the lining, you can see it's been beaten up quite a bit. You can see a little bit of roots coming in. So this lining pretty much has malfunctioned. They don't really stop roots from growing, especially a very thin lining like this. Well, even a thick lining of 4.5 millimeter, what it should have been, doesn't really stop roots from growing. As you can see, this line has obviously been hydrojetted several times. It is clear today, but who knows? Okay, now right over here, I want to locate the spot over here, so I'm just going to pause the recording. Okay, so we've located that underneath the retaining wall. We're going to come back. There's a little piece of ABS plastic over here. As it comes up the retaining wall, behind the retaining wall, piece section of ABS plastic, comes then to some clay piping. You can see the notches on the clay pipe. You can see that the line has definitely been hydrojetted many times. But clay pipe is about 1.25 inches thick. It can handle a lot. But the lining out in the street, go forward just a little bit. It's probably just a little. Come back a little. There's probably some roots. Yeah, it's probably a loose root that they probably blew back, because that's right at the top over there. Okay, so here we're coming back out of the clean out here. I'm going to pause the recording. We're going to run our camera upstream. Okay, so we're running the camera upstream now. We've come to basically the end of the line. Now, I had a quick little look underneath the house. You can see that they've obviously had blockages over here because there's paper and stuff. This is the end of the line. The cast iron pipe coming underneath the house here, it's obviously getting old. Now, we're looking at the inside of the pipe. We cannot see the outside of the pipe. But looking at the inside, it does have minor rust buildup. That's why you'll have your general inspector check the piping. If he sees all leaks, then obviously we know it needs to be replaced. We're looking at the inside of the pipe. Looking at the inside, it still looks like it's in fair condition with minor rust buildup. Now this is underneath the houses. You can physically see this. Comes back to a little piece of ABS plastic here that was replaced. and then comes back to cast iron, which is running underneath the Spanish tiles. Now, right. Okay, go forward, Rigoberto. Go. Right over here. Come back a little bit slowly. Right there, you see. There's roots getting into this pipe over here. And that's underneath the Spanish tile over there. It looks like there might have been a clean out or something, but either it's broken over there, but roots are getting underneath there. Then it comes back to ABS plastic. And comes out of the clean out over here, outside of the house. Now, a couple of things I definitely want to recommend: that you never run a cable with a blade down the sewer line, because it does the lining in it and you'll rip the lining to pieces. You don't want to do that. If anything, you've got to hydrojet it very carefully. However, that lining is just a matter of time before it actually breaks down. And have the general inspector check everything underneath the house. Don't flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that. We'll go ahead, stop the recording over here.